I'm running very late. It is 8:12. Regular start time is 8. And I pressed snooze like 12 times this morning. Usually when I can't fall asleep until 1 a.m. or when I stay up till 1 a.m. I can usually fall asleep right away because I'm so tired. But last night I kept tossing and turning and thinking. My room's a huge mess, and every once in a while I get the motivation to clean part of it. That usually doesn't last very long. But then I do parts of it at a time. But like my laundry, it's out of control. I have a very hard time waking up in the morning, getting out of bed at least. And I guess every day that I'm able to do it is a good day. I don't imagine myself ever not being able to do it, but there are days when it's a real struggle, and I would rather just stay home in bed than deal with my problems, which I'm not even dealing with that well. But sometimes at work, sometimes it's slow, and so I just sit there and think about everything. And it's really hard not to get in my head when I have all this time. Like this morning, I'm thinking tonight I have nothing going on. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna start doing it again. But who knows? And a lot of times I think that, I've really tried to start analyzing why I feel the way I do and why I find it so necessary to find someone to be with. And I'm no scholar. I am very interested in psychology, but I know nothing about it really, except for my basic level psychology classes that I've taken. But and I think that a lot of people feel like they aren't complete without someone, or they're better in a relationship than when they're not, or they feel like they are. And my past relationships and dating experiences have never been great. So I don't necessarily think being in a relationship is better. I think like what I want a relationship to be, what a healthy relationship should be, I think that might help. And I'm not codependent. And I know that about myself. I definitely enjoy my alone time, and I've been independent for all of my, adult life, except for a few months here or there, 10 months last year. But it's not like I think that if I am in a relationship, it's going to fix all my problems and cure my broken heart and it's gonna take away my depression and my anxiety and all this stuff. Like, I don't believe that, and that's definitely not true. And I do believe that, like, you're better in a relationship when you're comfortable with yourself first, and when you are strong by yourself first. And I completely understand that, you shouldn't rely on one person wholeheartedly, and you shouldn't find your value and worth in someone else, which that is something I struggle with. But what I do want out of a relationship, and what I do think can help, is the companionship and support that you get in a healthy relationship. In my last relationship, there was no support. I was in school. I, was working multiple jobs, and there was no support, like emotionally, financially. I was doing it all on my own. But I do know that healthy relationships, when someone supports you because they love you and care about you, that's something different. And that, I think, would be very beneficial to me.